Okay. Hold on, my phone. Okay. So we're gonna start the topic for today. It's a real topic because it's real. It's like both sides. Let's see. So first I was on YouTube and I was just like browsing YouTube and something had came up. Like I don't know what I was looking at had nothing to do with this topic, but it was real weird that I came upon it and then I clicked on it or whatever. And then I started to look into it or whatever. It was like interesting. The topic was, because I didn't say it, it was dark skin versus light skin. I guess it was people's like opinions on it or the controversy that's going on between it. So, yeah, that kind of caught my attention. Like, my take on the whole situation being a dark skinned girl, um, you do see a lot of people that like commend and salute people for being lighter, you know, and they come off like the lighter you are, the better you are. And some people try to even it out, like pretty is pretty, ugly is ugly, no matter what skin tone you are. But me being a dark skinned girl, I have to admit that there are like it's like if you I mean I'm not agreeing with nothing no one is saying because either way it's not right because black is black whether you light or you dark or you caramel. Brown if you're not really too dark or too light, you're like in the middle and you don't get too much attention or whatever because it's not really a problem. It's either light or dark. But I mean, growing up as a child, I did. That's when I saw it more, but I didn't really care because I didn't know. I mean, people used to call me black all the time. It used to bug me like crazy, because it wasn't that many dark people from around me. I mean, I'm from New York. I wasn't always dark. I got darker as I stayed outside in the sun all day. I mean, I wasn't born light, but I wasn't as dark as I am now. Now in 2011, it doesn't bother me, but it's still like a little bit uneasy because of the fact that people do commend you on being light. You could be ugly as all hell. The lighter your skin color is, the more you get like commended for it. Even if you're ugly, I've seen plenty of ugly light skinned girls, but because they feel like they light skin, they feel like they better, or they feel like they automatically cute. Like being light skinned does not automatically make you cute, and being dark skinned doesn't automatically mean you're ugly. But I must admit that there are a lot of ugly, or I'm not gonna say ugly because that's not nice, but there are a lot of not looking good dark skinned girls. It's not even a dark skin thing. It's dark skinned girls because I know a lot of females that would rather date a dark skinned boy than to date a light skinned boy. And it's all bullshit if you ask me because it all makes no sense. Like, who cares? You can have a preference like this person is pretty or this person is ugly, but you shouldn't really say, oh, because you're lighter, you're better. Or, oh, I need me a light skinned girl. Like, all these rappers coming out of nowhere, everything is light skin, light skin. Like, you have to really think that not all dark skinned girls are ugly. And not all light skinned girls are pretty. And when you're boosting up being light skinned, like it's like the new fashion trend or something, I mean, that's how other people supposed to be comfortable and live in their skin when all they see is this. If you look in the videos, what do you see? You see a big booty light skinned girl. Or if you do see somebody that's darker, they won't be dark. They'll be like caramel or like mocha or something. And I understand, I guess, because I mean that's just the way the world is. It's not gonna change. So being mad about it, it's not gonna do anything. All you can do is be the best dark skinned girl that you could be, best light skinned girl that you could be. But people really, honestly, it's really shallow and sad that people honestly do feel like they're better because they're lighter. But this is what other people are making, are this is how people are coming off. This is what is being said. So I mean, if I was light skinned and that's all people like and that's all people care about, all people singing about, of course I'm gonna feel like I'm better. You don't hear nobody singing about, oh yeah, you dark so you cute. I mean, they have one song, but one song compared to the others. Look at Lil Wayne, beautiful black woman. I bet she look better red. I mean, that's like a slap in the face because it's like you totally messing up the slogan and turning it against something that's not. Like, it's really sad if you ask me. But I understand. I can relate because I know that when I was younger, I used to get teased about it all the time. I don't really get teased about it too much. Or somebody says it, they don't really say it to hurt my feelings. They just might say it just to point it out. But I mean, that's the world we live in. The lighter you are, the better you are. And that's just how it's gonna be. It's probably always been like that. Just like with white people, they all just like how black people were in slavery, and um, white people weren't. They would have want to control me because they were lighter, and they felt like they were in power. And even the mixed people, they were commended back then. But I guess, and it's a very ignorant thing for you to say. You're pretty to be a dark skinned girl. That's not a compliment. That's more of a slap in the face, or more of a you're like that's like dissing someone. Yeah, you're pretty, but you don't give somebody a comment, and you don't like make them less of themselves. You don't compliment someone and give them an insult at the same time. Like, oh yeah, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl. Like that means okay, you would be pretty if you were light, but because you're dark, you're pretty too. Like, what? Why can't you just be pretty? Why you can't just you look nice for a dark skinned girl? That makes no sense. You look nice. I mean, that's it. It's either you're pretty, ugly, ugly. Your skin tone has nothing to do with it. I mean, some people may feel. I mean, like I said, I understand. Or people may say that the lighter the better because, even if you're ugly, the fact that you're light kind of brings you up more because of the fact that you're light. I mean, nobody. It's like food. You don't want your food overdone. You want it to be nice and you look nice. You don't see anything that's burnt or that's black and then you be like, okay, I want that. So, but it's still not okay. But it is what it is. I mean, regardless, I feel like I've lived my life. I'm not gonna be mad about it. This is how I was meant to be. I used to hate it when I was little and used to try like using lightning cream and stuff. But I mean, regardless, you know that if you're dark, that you're pretty because you could pull it off, and you'd be dark, pretty, or light. But it isn't. I mean, it's all ridiculous. But that just shows you how the world is today. So regardless, there's nothing you could do about it. I mean, I see on Tyra people bleaching themselves. Like seriously, you go through great. I mean, we're gonna all die eventually. Like who cares? You might as well live your life how it was given to you, and live in the skin that you were born in, trying to change it by using lightning cream. I mean, not to be mean, but some really bad things should happen to those people so it could show you a lesson. Like, get it together. There's more important things that's going on in the world. People are dying with cancer that they can't use lightning cream to fix, but yet you dying because you're dark. Like, seriously? It's really sad, but like I said, that just shows how shallow the world really is. On another topic, I was on, like, Facebook today, and then there was, like, this huge page about, like, Spanish people versus black people. And it's crazy the racism that's still in the world today. Honestly, that makes me like, it makes me feel a little uneasy. It makes me have my guard up against all like Spanish or black people. I mean, or white people because it's like this person thinks like this still after all these years, after everything that's gone on, and it's like, what makes you think that? I don't know that you think like that, or maybe somebody. It's ridiculous. Like, first of all, when was Spanish a race? Like, Spanish is not a race; it's a language. So whoever made that up is obviously ignorant. And these people were like hard down going in on this topic. Like, yeah, black people are this, Spanish people are Mexicans, you jump the border. Like, seriously? Really? It's crazy. Like, why people can't just be people? I understand people are not going to always get along, but for you to judge somebody on the color of their skin, it doesn't make, I don't know what that was. It doesn't make you any better. It doesn't make them any better. It's just, I mean, it is what it is, but that's my take on it. Regardless, I feel like I'm beautiful. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I mean, that's just the attitude that I've grown to and I've stuck to. I've been through so much. Oh, you so black and this and that, blacky, crispy, all this stuff. I used to hate it when I was little because that's all they called me. Now they just call me skinny and stuff, and they completely forget the fact that I'm dark. But actually, when you get older, you get around more darker people, so you're really, I don't know. I love me though. I don't know. I think it's crazy, but what can we do? Peace.